Well, hello, Smashers. Welcome to your Daily Smash for Wednesday, April 3rd, 2024. I'm Rick, and Kelly's not here. She's in London, and for the first time ever, I'm going to do this show by myself because our schedules didn't mesh today. She's out to dinner, and I couldn't do it earlier because I was driving for 2 hours to New York City from the house in Westhampton. So I hope you guys will sit back and relax and enjoy this show with me. I am going to share some videos that Kelly sent me, including one from a short time ago when it's a little hard to hear because she's in a restaurant/pub waiting to meet her good friends for dinner with Jolie. So I'm going to show you that video in a minute, but I did want to thank all of you for your really kind words about yesterday's show. And of course, we're going to try and get Kelly back on with me again tomorrow via Zoom. She has another full day in London ahead of her. But, you know, she wanted to get personal. She wanted to talk about what she'd been going through with her ex. It was on her mind and Jolie's mind because things have gotten worse. And Jolie's getting ready to go to college, and so anyway, she wanted to talk about how he wasn't stepping up. And listen, this is our show. And obviously, if she has things she wants to talk about, then we're going to talk about them here. And again, some really nice comments from you guys. I'm going to share those in a couple minutes as well. I also wanted to say it's a little weird being in New York City as a tourist because I did live here for 25 years, but left in July of, 2020. And I've only been here for on a couple of occasions for a couple of days since then. And everyone wants to know, like, do you miss New York? And I don't. I don't miss the traffic. I don't miss the congestion. I don't miss the grime and the dirt and the noise and the weather. It's cold and rainy. And I've gotten very spoiled living in Newport Beach, which is, you know, cold in Newport Beach is 50s or 60s. And cold here is 30s and 40s or worse. And it's been raining. It doesn't rain a lot in California where we live. And it's just, you know, it took me probably half an hour to navigate the streets around this hotel to get to the right entrance with our luggage, my luggage, in the rain. It's, you know, it's a city that requires a lot of patience, and it's a grind, and I don't miss the grind. I am here because I have meetings tomorrow with a job I'm about to launch, and I will tell you guys all about that as soon as I can. I have a couple photo shoots tomorrow and some other business to take care of while I'm here. Enough about me. Here's what Kelly just sent me a short time ago.
Okay, so I want Julie to go to school in London. We are at the Dean Street. Jolie wants to live in London. She wants to learn a new language.
I want to live in Paris.
Or Paris. I want her to live in London. Can you tell everybody how everyone thought you got kidnapped?
Oh, I used my British passport today, and she only has an American one, and they thought that she was kidnapping me. And they're asking me, who is this woman? What does she mean to you? What's her middle name? Where was she born? What year was she born?
And it took her a second.
It took me a second.
I was like, I'm your mom. Like, whatever. But we are staying right here, right around the corner from this Dean Street townhouse. We're going to go meet Julie's uncles, Sanjay and Doug. And I love London. Love it. Rick just showed me pictures of New York. It's raining there too. I'm so excited to see Doug and Sanjay. I'm excited to meet their babies. I just love London. I could be here forever.
Yeah, you should live here.
Yeah, like, I don't have a residence, but maybe you can live here and you can, like, sponsor me.
That's true. I could sponsor you.
Yeah. I want my mommy here. Anyways, thanks everybody for all your nice comments. about Rick and everything. And it's just, you guys are great. Look how pretty this little restaurant is. Just want to show you. Okay, bye, Ricky. Love you. Miss you.
A lot of you noticed how sad I appeared. It really is difficult for me to be apart from her for this long. We have barely been separated since we have been together, and I count on her. I share everything with her. We share everything together. We go everywhere together. When I was out shopping in Westhampton, I kept wanting to get her on the phone because I wanted to pick out a desk and I wanted her to weigh in on it, and little things like that. You know, I do miss her so much, and I did want to read some of your comments, but primarily I want to start with the comments about her going deep on her personal situation on yesterday's show, and the support for me. And again, like, it means so much to me that you guys appreciate what I've tried to do and what I'm trying to do. It's just really, I'm grateful. Patty Ford wrote, Rick is a stand-up man. Rick's right. Focus on the present and future. Life is too short to give your ex any energy, and that's definitely what he wants. Javon Shackelford said, sending Jolie the warmest vibes for the inaugural semester. Deeply felt her thoughts regarding her father. However, you can't choose your family, but you can certainly choose your friends. As an only child with very limited contact with my parents, I have been drowned with love over the years in France. I can only hope that she'll find the same. Setbacks only make you stronger. Wishing her well. Couldn't agree more. When I had setbacks, I was forced to get tough and figure out things, and I did. Peggy Donis wrote, Michael's rejection is God's protection for Jolie and Kelly. I can't even imagine the hurt this man has caused his own daughter. Heartbreaking. Rick, you have an amazing positive attitude, and it melts my heart, the love and care you have for Kelly and Jolie. You are amazing, stepfather. Stay positive and keep moving forward. Love you guys. Thank you again for that. And Jesse Cherney, thank you, Rick, for proving there's great men out there. I wish we could get more men to have the same characteristics of you. Kelly, you hit the jackpot with him. Love you both. I didn't mean to keep picking out comments that were celebrating me, but a lot of you did, and it meant a lot to me. I hit the jackpot too, by the way, with Kelly. She is an incredible woman, a loving, caring, and supportive wife. She has made me so happy and does so much for me and puts up with me and takes really good care of me. Another reason why I miss her so much. A bit off topic, Carrie Berry 8305 said, Kelly, your hair is getting so long. What do you take for vitamins? Also, do you microblade your eyebrows? I have Hashimoto's and mine are so sparse. And Kelly wrote, yes and yes. Yes, I do both. So I don't know exactly what kind of vitamins she's taking. I know that she's taking her SOULLIFE mineral supplements, and I am too. In fact, I have mine. I'm going to show you. Hold on one second. I packed mine. I went and bought these. I think I got them on Amazon, actually. And I mean, I never thought I'd be a guy putting pills in but these are mineral supplements. These aren't like prescriptions. But I'm a couple days ahead, so this is Thursday. But it's really made a difference in my health. Really made a difference in Kelly's health. She believes that it's the minerals that she's been taking, these SOULLIFE mineral supplements, that for the first time allowed her to decrease her dosage of Synthroid for her Hashimoto's. And her hair has gotten longer and thicker. I know I've seen the difference in my nail growth. It's also good for weight loss. And we've both been sleeping a lot better since we started taking the Magnesium 5X. So I highly encourage you guys to use our discount. Log in using our login, the soullife.com/Rick and Kelly, and you'll get the discount of $20 off each bottle when you get to checkout. You have to select the bottle, log in as with the Rick and Kelly login, select the bottles you want, and once you get to checkout, as long as you buy 2 or more, and ideally you put it on auto order, because you should take these every day for the rest of your life, but certainly try them for at least 3 months, and I can guarantee you're going to see a difference. So anyway, SOULLIFE.com/Rick and Kelly, and highly recommend the minerals, especially the magnesium. And Solenda, a lot of you have been waiting for Solenda. Our guys keep telling us that they're ready to ship. They're just waiting for Health Canada, and Health Canada has held up like 140 different companies, they told us, because of some ongoing nonsense there. And I know you're desperate to get them, because we are too. We're running out. But it should be any day now that those get clear. But in the meantime, you can still get your Re-Kick and your Reform, which are good for weight loss and other things that you need minerals for. And then, of course, the magnesium. I don't mean to drag on about it. Kelly and Jolie took the Euro train from Paris to London on Tuesday. And I think it was the first time for both of them taking the Euro train. I've never taken it. But they sent a couple videos of that, so I'll share those with you now.
Okay, we are on our way to London, and this is the Eurostar. I was going to take the business one, but it was $400, and I was like, yeah, no. I wanted to slum it like everybody else. This is kind of a nightmare, not gonna lie. But Julie's learning a lot on how to get around. It's delayed. Julie, what do you think? It's a nightmare?
No.
No, she's easy. Okay, well, here we are. I think the $400 would have been worth it, honestly, but you know how I am. I'm cheap. Julie is using her British passport for the first time. Right? Are you excited? I am. This is so neat.
I'm glad they're having their mother-daughter time. I really am. I encourage her to take the trip, but I still miss her terribly. A lot of you know I was in Westhampton doing spring cleaning on the house I've had there for, over 30 years. I rented it for 10 years and then bought it in 2004, so 20 years ago. And it's a great house. Yes, it's a small house, and a couple of you have said, oh, it's such a tiny house. Yeah, it's a little house on a very nice big piece of property right off the bay. So there's bay views, water views from the house, from the pool deck, from the roof. Huge pool, heated, and the house is very well equipped. It's small. And it needed some spring cleaning. It does every year, some touch-ups inside and outside, and I got the work done. One of the things I did before I left was I had to replace a couple doorknobs. I wanted to put a locking doorknob on one closet, an owner's closet, which was easy. But then the other doorknob I wanted to replace was on a closet that I think it was an original doorknob from the 1960s. And it was a little trickier to remove. So I made a little video last night when I was working on it. I'll just share that with you now. I used the screwdriver to push in the little tab. There's a little tab on the sides, and then I just yanked it off. Okay, I removed the old doorknob, and I'm going to install the new one. Found my chisel. Bam! I also have some photos of the interior that I can share with you. 3 of the 4 bedrooms I have photos of, including the master. I have pictures of the room that I took the games out of and rearranged the furniture and bought a little desk in there. It's like a den now. And then the living room. The house, as I mentioned, is small, but it's got plenty of bedrooms, and it's on a big piece of property, 2/3 of an acre, with the water views and the big pool. And it's a great area. It's really quiet and close to town. It's a short bike ride or car ride to town or the beach. And it is available for rent for the summer unless we sell it. And if you're interested in either buying it or renting it, just reach out to me in the comment section and I'll give you more detail on it. And of course, I give Smashers a discount if you're looking to rent for the summer or for a month in Westhampton on Long Island. It's a terrific property. And, you know, Kelly was saying, like, are you sad, or, you know, are you going to miss, you know, yeah, I have a lot of memories from that house, but I don't need it anymore. I live in California. My life is in California now, and there's a lot of equity in that house that I would like to take and invest in a property that we can use year round. And that's what we're going to do if we sell it. And if we don't sell it, I'll just keep renting it out for the summer. It pays for itself, and we make a little money on it. But ideally, I would take that equity and I would invest it in another property that we could then fix up and use and potentially rent out on occasion, and or flip it and buy something else. A wise man once said, you shouldn't get emotionally attached to a property. And I get it. Like, I have been emotionally attached to it when I was using it all the time. It was my great escape from this craziness of New York City. But I don't live here anymore. I don't need it anymore. And I want to sell it, and I want to buy something closer to us, either in the desert or in Newport Beach or Huntington Beach or somewhere around there. And that'll give us more content. You know, we can show you, take you along the journey as we refurbish another home. Speaking of which, we will be in Palm Desert very soon, and I can't wait to get back to Pickleball Party Town. I am going to do an In the News before we go. Where's Kelly? In the news. There she is. The cicadas are coming in record numbers. Do you remember cicadas? They come like every 13 or 17 years. I'm sure you do remember them. I don't know if they're prevalent where you are. I grew up in Silver Spring, Maryland, where we got the cicadas, and it was an infestation, and they're gross. They're everywhere. But they're harmless, just so you know. But this time around, there's two kinds of cicadas, brood 19 and brood 13. And this is the first time in 221 years that the two types of cicadas will rise from the ground at the same time. The last time it happened was when Thomas Jefferson was president. And it won't happen again until 2244, because one breed comes every 13 years and one breed comes every 17 years. So they only align every 221 years. These are 1 to 2 inch long bugs with sturdy bodies, bulging compounded red eyes, and membranous wings with a 3-inch wingspan. But again, don't be alarmed. Cicadas are not harmful to humans, pets, household gardens, or crops. In fact, they're considered a valuable food source for birds and mammals. Cicadas can aerate lawns and improve water filtration into the ground, while they add nutrients to the soil as they decompose. And what do you know? We need nutrients in the soil. That's why we take our SOULLIFE mineral supplements, because the nutrients have been taken from the soil through years of over farming. And that's why you're not getting enough minerals, because if they're not in the soil, they're not in the vegetables and fruits that you eat. And that's why you need to take the supplement. So another reason to take your SOULLIFE. But the cicadas are coming. They're coming, I think, this summer. The states that will see them the most are Alabama, Arkansas, Georgia, Indiana, Illinois, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maryland, Missouri, Mississippi, North Carolina, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Virginia. A total of 15 states will get these. Female cicadas usually lay 20 to 30 eggs at a time and can lay 400 to 600 eggs in a lifetime. Oh, here it is. The eggs hatch in late July or early August, so get ready for cicada time. Again, tomorrow, we hope Kelly will be back, and the two of us can talk about all the stuff we didn't talk about today, including Jill Zarin on Below Deck. We just had a great conversation with her on our Rick and Kelly show on Patreon. awesome interview. If you haven't seen it yet, if you haven't joined us on Patreon, you should. It's a much longer, unfiltered and uncensored version of our Daily Smash with no commercials, and we say anything we want because we're behind a paywall. It starts at $5. Episode 137 will be this week. And I want to talk to Kelly about this Below Deck situation with Jill Zarin because she's getting all kinds of criticism for alleged diva-ish behavior. I haven't watched it. I don't think she has either, but we will watch it and we will talk about it, most likely on this week's Patreon, but maybe on Friday Smash, depending on whether or not she can see it in London. Thank you all again so much for your support. I hope that you powered through this episode, this solo episode, the first of all time for me on the Daily Smash on YouTube. And I hope you have a smash-tastic day. Take care.